think that's him. There's a David. Woo! Hello, my friends. Maybe. Okay. Woo. Okay. Great. David, is your audio okay? Ish?
Beep, 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 beep,
Great.
beep, beep.
Yep. I always knew you were a robot, and I'm gonna keep that.
I never tried to hide it. I never tried to hide it.
I know. Okay, great. Everyone who is an actor is in this room. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And maybe we'll have some writers join us. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And I think both choices are just super. So great. Great. Yeah, I emailed you all the link. I also posted it in that here chat. But yeah, great. Oh, yeah, great. So I'm going to start letting writers in during this time, but I'm going to go ahead and just start introducing this thing. So yeah, like I said, if you need to get some hydration, that's good too. Hi, Leslie.
Hey.
Oh, how are you, my friend?
Doing okay. How are you?
Same, very same. Hanging in there. Rain isn't helping, but you've got like a lovely bit of sun coming in, it looks like.
Oh, it's a lamp.
You know what? Whatever, that's fine. Great. I'm still gonna say it's still sunny, it's still nice, but whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started right off, and I won't apologize for being very sincere in my introduction for this one, because this is the last one of these that we've been doing. This thing's been happening all week, and like a month ago, about a month ago, like I reached out to a bunch of writers through social media, and we're just like, would anyone want to do a thing? Just like a fun sort of like project exercise thing. And I was like, yeah, maybe like 6 or 7 people will want to do this. And like this thing's like a concept, an idea that I'd had for like a second now. And I had like 46 people be like, yeah, we want to try something. Let's do this. And it's been really wild. And some of those writers are both here as writers of this piece. There's people in here who are reading tonight who've also been part of writing for some other pieces. And it's just been really lovely to bring people literally from all over the world together to write 7 new plays. They're all ridiculous in their own ways. Truly. They defy logic, which is kind of what I was going for. What I was sort of like really hoping. Like my biggest hope and dream with each of these plays was like, if each of these plays brings out the creativity and sort of the truth and humanity of each of the people who's writing, even if characters don't make sense, even if plot doesn't make sense, even if like any kind of cohesion of story doesn't carry over from page to page, if these folks from all over are putting themselves on these pages, that is the most interesting, creative, and human thing that can happen. And I'm confident in saying that happened with all of these plays. I chose this one to close for not for no reason. I don't know. This is the only piece that of the 7 that I would say is like full on drama. If these it's Kayla Martine. Hello. It's another one of our wonderful writers. Yeah, this is the only piece that I would say is like a full on like drama. Gets very intense very quickly, and then gets very reflexive very quickly. And I'm sort of really, I don't know, I was really sort of astounded by the humanity and the hope that a lot of these writers brought into this, which was really lovely. This like series like isn't reading plays isn't gonna do anything like actively. We're a wonderful group of people from all over who are reading a bunch of pages on computer, and a few people are gonna be watching this on the internet either tonight live or in the future whenever. But again, if we can share in humanity and if we can share in creativity, then I think that goes out in waves, however that does. And so I'm grateful to just be with people. Alone together, I think, is the phrase that I keep seeing, which I think is very true. And so I'm grateful to be alone together with these words, and I'm grateful to be alone together with these wonderful actors and just with everyone else watching. So that's my sincerity to share with the room. And now I'm going to say what this is. What is this? The Exquisite Corpse Playwriting Project. It is a collaborative writing exercise experiment in which one writer, in this case, we'll do introductions in a second, but in this case, Kayla Martine wrote 15 pages of a new play. Could be about anything. There was no prompt given. It was just write the first 15 pages of a play. Kayla sent those 15 pages to me. From there, I took the final 5 of those pages and gave them to the next playwright, who in this case was Jared Gray. Jared Gray only had those fragmented 5 pages to write another 15, and so on and so forth, with 7 playwrights to create one full-length play. Like I said, character, plots, a lot of things sort of don't really, I don't know, you'll see. It's really, really lovely and really beautiful, sort of how this thing thematically keeps together in the strangest way. So yeah, it's really wild. The other big thing, even though the act of reading this might not, quote unquote, do anything, what can do something is that there is a link in the down there part in this YouTube page to donate to the Chicago Artists Relief Fund, which is a fund that supports artists living in Chicago who've been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. So if you're watching this for a second, or if you're watching this for the whole stream, please go ahead and donate to that fund. Every little bit counts, and everyone needs to be here for everyone. I think this is a time where we're sort of realizing the power of the collective good in so many different ways, and supporting everyone who has sort of been affected by this is a really lovely way to do it. So since we're not all standing in a circle to sort of figure out what order to introduce ourselves, I'm going to call on folks to sort of introduce themselves. So if you just want to say your name, your pronouns, if you're an actor, what role or roles you're reading tonight, and then why not share something that you are grateful for today. So let me start off with Jalyn. If Jalyn is here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Jalyn Greene. My pronouns are they, them, and theirs, and she, her, hers. I'm an actor, and I'm playing Beth during this reading. Something that I am, you said excited about? Was that the question?
Oh, no, grateful for.
Grateful for.
You can be excited about it too, but yeah.
I'm grateful for the seemingly continuous opportunities to create in this time. Yeah, you would definitely, as much as things are shut down, like everyone's really pulling together and really finding a community creative outlet. And I really, appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Tamsen?
Hi, I'm Tamsen Glaser. I'm an actor, she, her, hers, and I'm reading for Carmen. And something I'm grateful for is that my dog is in here. He's pretty great.
Right. We've had a lot of pets in these readings recently, which is good. Nadya.
Hi, my name is Nadya. I'm an actor. Pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm playing V and Child 1. And I'm grateful for my friends and moments of connection like this one.
Sweet. Terri.
Hello, I am Terri Lynn Hudson. I'm an actor. Tonight I am going to be reading Ethereal Being That Looks Like Beth, which I think sounds amazing. And it's something I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
Okay. I am grateful for my home and my husband and being in the grand scheme of things safe and healthy right now.
Lovely. Anthony.
I'm Anthony Whitaker, and I respond to he, him, his, or hey you. I don't care. I am playing Carmen's father. I am playing the ethereal being who looks like Mac, and I am playing Mr. Cobb. And today I'm grateful for the cast of Parks and Recreation, which just announced that it's having a reunion. So, yeah. And I'm grateful for you for putting this together. This is the third play that I've been involved with, and I've really had fun. It's been a great thing to do, so thank you.
Thank you. Amy.
Hey, I'm Amy. I'm playing young Carmen. I'm an actor, she, her, hers. I also do a lot of other things in theater, which is super great. But I'm based in Atlanta, so I'm actually doing this reading from Atlanta. And I'm thankful that Ben was so kind to put me into this cool project for a Chicago-based artist, because I'm kind of in love with theater in Chicago, and I'm really excited to join Chicago theater for a quick moment, even if it's through the internet.
Love that. David.
What's good? My name's David Stobbe. I respond to he, him, his. I'm an actor. I'm reading for young Jordan/Jordan. And a couple of things I'm grateful for is, Ben, I texted you the other night. Thank you. This is incredible. It's beautiful. And I'm also grateful for Raspberry White Claw. An ad for White Claw. Thank you very much.
Oh, God. Okay. Marion. Yeah, Marion?
Oh, I'm Marion. I use they, them, or he, him pronouns. I am Marion, yes.
Oh, sorry. Internet's slow on my end.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. I think so, yes.
Hello, yes. I understand.
Oh, no. The internet's just being strange on my end. Oh, no. I think they dropped out. We'll hop back to them in just a moment. Oh, there they are. Great. Sorry, the internet was being funky.
I'm going to sit in the bathtub because it is possible that there will be a better connection there.
Why not?
Hello. This has been the routine. I've been taking my university classes in the bathtub for the past month or so. So now we're doing a play in the bathtub. Hello, Marion, he, him, they, them, poet, primarily, actor, secondarily. I will be playing ethereal being who looks like Carmen.
Love it. Aaron.
Hi, everybody. My name is Aaron Pepple. I'm an actor here in Chicago. I go by he, him, his. I will be playing Little Mac and Mac. And I'm grateful for, oddly, the time. As much as it drives me a little stir crazy, there's also some little bits of, opportunities and just catching up on stuff. So, yeah. And of course this, too. This is great.
Sweet. And then last but not least, Sarah. Well, at least for acting.
It's me. My name is Sarah Patin. I use she, her, they, them pronouns. I am an actor. I will be reading for young Beth and child 2. And right now I'm grateful for everyone that I know and love is healthy. So that's all I can really ask for.
And then quickly we'll run through the writers, same deal, and we'll go in order of who wrote what. So Kayla.
Hi, I'm Kayla Martine. I'm in New York. I got to write the first 15 pages of this, which was a big gratitude for me. at the time. I had like 2 weeks of like not being able to really, think, let alone think about creating. So this really pulled me out of the muck. Timing wise, it was like really beautiful. So I'm very grateful. And to get to do something with the Chicago theater community and she, her, hers. Yep.
Sweet. Jared.
Hey everybody, I'm Jared. He, him, his. I am just outside of New York, but safely in the land of Oz if my background is working right now. I got to write the second pages working off of what Kayla gave me, and only having that last 5 made it so confusing, and it was so nice to try to make sense of it and figure out how to kind of take it to something which ended up getting very, very dark and a lot of fun to kind of explore that side of writing for me and see kind of where everything else ends up. So I'm really excited to see what happens next. I am grateful for music, ultimately, being able to just kind of create a playlist of your favorite songs and just put that on when you need to get away, because you can't get away anymore. And being able to just let that take you away has been really, really helpful for me. So I'm glad to be able to still have my hearing and be able to continue to do that.
I think the only other writer we have in here. Oh, no, yeah, no, 2. So Leslie. You got this.
Unmuting. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
Leslie Ann Sheppard. Pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm grateful for my husband who is inching his way out of the camera. Laughing, which is very helpful. And I'm really excited to see how my pages fit with the rest of y'all's pages. I'm here for it.
And then last but not least, who closed out the play, Fred. If he's here.
Hi, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Very excited to see how this turned out. Fred, he, him, his. Very grateful to have my wife and my dog here, both of whom are hiding in the other room. But I know it's been wonderful to be a part of this, and I'm excited to find out what play I wrote the ending for.
Oh, we're gonna find out. Ethereal voice of Fred peering from above us. Appreciate that. So 2 things. One, so playwrights, you can either stop your video and then hang out on the Zoom call, or I would also recommend just going to watch the YouTube link that I emailed out and is also in the chat of this call. Just because there's a lot of folks in here and I just want to make sure that we're all able to make this thing happen. But yeah, so if you just want to either stop video or just hop over to the YouTube link. I will also say, for everyone watching at home, I will give a content warning that there are sections of this play that deal with aspects with descriptions and depictions of pedophilia and sexual assault that get very dark. So I just want to let you know that that content exists in this play. So if that is something that you need to know, then now you know, and just to keep yourself safe and keep yourself safe. We're gonna jump into this thing. I'm really excited to go through this with you all. Let's do it. Let's read this play. And so yeah, as a reminder for the actors, if you're not in a scene, feel free to stop video and mute yourself. And yeah, let's jump into this thing. Inward and Outward by Kayla Martine, Jared Gray, Sarah Potter, Emma Couling, Eileen Tull, Leslie Ann Sheppard, and Fred Pelzer. Beth, Carmen, and V, all between the age of 25 and 45, though close in age to each other, sit around Beth's living room. All have globes of white wine and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, the latter of which they are consuming with an almost sensual ferocity. Together they have consumed 2 large bottles of wine, and they are feeling it.
God, this is so good.
It is.
I told you.
Fuck. Just, fuck.
How has it been years since I've had a peanut butter and jelly?
You forgot, because you haven't had kids.
Maybe.
The pairing's good too.
Raspberry preserves. Less sugar than jelly, I think.
Really?
I don't know. I've always just assumed.
The bite on this white is good. Like someone stroking one side of your face, the comfort, the warmth, and then they slap you on the other cheek.
Yes.
That is so sexual.
Correct. And why it's good. You could learn some things.
Excuse you, I'm plenty in tune with my body.
I'm sure. I've just also witnessed you in action, your selections, and I'm fairly sure that your standards for others ain't high enough. This is not just the picture of a satisfied woman.
Hey!
Be nice.
Yeah, anyway, I know how to ask for what I want.
Okay, but do you? Ask?
I ask a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my priorities are not the same as yours. I care about emotions, feelings.
Your pussy has feelings.
Bringing it back, I might make another round, though it won't be the same. Beth, can you get Stan to swing by the store on his way home, pick up another bottle?
Yes, another bottle, Stan. That's what he's here for, right?
He isn't coming home.
Oh, is he away?
This isn't his home anymore.
What does that mean?
Stan is out of the picture.
What? But he's your husband.
What happened? When did this happen?
Last night. He left last night.
He left you?
He didn't want to. He'll be back for his things, but that's...
How did you not lead with this, Beth? Last night, you could have called us. We would have been there.
And we've been here like hours. And you...
I haven't had enough wine to want to bring it up. Now I have, so I'm bringing it up.
Fuck. And you're hitting us with this giant fucking bombshell when we're out of wine?
Can we stop acting like it's the end of the world? It's not. It's fine. It was my decision.
Well, that's good, I guess.
We're allowed to be surprised. I mean, you loved being married to Stan.
Oh.
I think we all knew I could do better.
Oh, does it have to be about that?
Does that mean you disagree?
I don't. Yeah. He's a really nice guy, Beth.
He's not nice. Nice is not enough.
How do you decide? Decide that this wasn't what you want, I guess?
I just knew.
Out of nowhere? What? I'm allowed to ask. You were fucking married to this guy. Are, right? You are married.
I'm not married in my heart. How is that?
Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is my relationship somehow of issue to you? Is that what we're doing now? Because I thought, as my closest fucking friends, you support what's best for me.
It's a new moon.
What?
The app told me this morning that tonight is a new moon. Good time to, cleanse, start over, start anew.
Thank you. V, you know, that is exactly how I feel. No, thank you for supporting me as a true friend.
I am not. Girl, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, really. I'm here for you.
Thank you, Carmen. It's big of you to admit you're wrong.
I wish I'd brought my sage. I didn't know it was going to be this kind of night.
I know. I would have doubled the booze for a breakup. Something strong.
Breakup sounds too sad.
V and Carmen share a look. While attempting to support, they are at a loss with Beth's cool, collected downplay of her impending divorce.
Okay, well, do you want to talk about it? Maybe share what changed or how you changed in a way that made you feel like this?
I do feel changed.
It can be an airing out, a cleansing, setting intention for this new you and what it all means, what you want.
Oh, Beth, you've got her revved up now.
I know you two like to poke at what I believe, like you think it's all so silly, but seriously, this feels like fated. If there was ever a night to actually think about our place among the stars and setting intention for...
Okay, please. I promise not to poke fun if Beth will tell us about her conscious uncoupling.
Fine. This might sound, I don't know, woo-woo or something, but I just got this feeling or knowing like suddenly everything was different. Like I was on the sofa watching Outlander, 5 feet from Stan, watching this metaphysical reality defying romance, all wrapped in that electricity with all this space around me, just dead air. And I looked across the room and I saw Stan in a sad recliner chair, and I just thought, I am meant for something more than this.
Carmen and V absorb this climax.
That's kind of poetic.
Yeah.
It was like I went outside my body and I could see myself perfectly clearly. I could see all the things I was doing and choosing in my life. And I really understood why I was doing and choosing those things. Hoarding comfort and status and doing the easy things so many times. Doing things to keep up the illusion of life that was shallow and not just like superficial, but life with no depth to it, you know?
Wow.
Beth, you sound like you've been doing self-work.
I know. It's funny.
Yeah, super funny. So you said all this to Stan last night?
God, no. I didn't even understand it then, really. I mean, I knew, I felt it, but not in so many words. I didn't know the words, just the truth around them. So I looked at him and said, Stan, you need to go. And he said, why? And I said, because I can't be with you. Stan, go. And eventually he did.
And you're really okay right now.
Yeah, it was right.
Jeez, Beth, I mean, I don't want to put this on you if it isn't what's happening, but it sounds like you've had an awakening.
A what now?
Like a spiritual awakening.
Is that what it is? I do feel different.
New moon, right?
Yes, actually, it can be an influence. And there's no reason you have to say it like you somehow know it's bullshit. You can't possibly know that it's bullshit.
Sorry, I'll stop. Go back to your cleansing.
It sounds like the cleansing part is done. I mean, you sound pretty light, Beth. Like you've already released really all of it.
Probably have.
So what do you want now?
Overall?
If you're getting rid of all of an old life, it's to make space for a new one, right? What do you want that life to be?
I hadn't really thought about it.
Maybe you know already, like how you knew what you didn't want. Maybe you know what you want and you just need to find the words.
I mean, yeah, that would be how it works usually.
Seriously?
How?
Well, let's all focus right here. Make a little.
V moves to their knees, gesturing for the others to enter a small circle, all kneeling, but still plenty of space between them.
My knees are not gonna like.
However you want, just give her your focus. Now, Beth, try to get really quiet and still inside. If you can tap into that feeling, the one you felt last night, do it if you can. Otherwise, what do you want? If Stan doesn't feel right, what does? Or seems like it would?
Beth closes their eyes. If Carmen hasn't shifted to a more comfortable position yet, they can now.
I guess I want to feel the depths of experience, the highs and the lows, the visceral, terrifying thing that is just being alive and existing in tune with all other things that are existing. Like in one way that sounds horrible, right? How bad the bad must get, how hard, but also letting it all in means letting in everything.
I don't really get.
Letting experience, general experience, because we all share it. All of us are feeling on the same plane, all connected. And if you don't feel all of it, then what's the point? It's dust, right? Hollow. Life that tastes like ash instead of lights and colors and something limitless.
Lights have begun to flicker.
Holy shit, do you feel that?
No.
Beth, I've got you. I support you. Do more.
Just life is bigger than roles and relationships. And at the same time, it's one giant web of roles and relationships. Nothing is ever all it is. The force driving us is the only thing that truly matters. The limitless, the boundlessness.
Holy shit.
I know.
I feel it.
Me too.
What is it?
It's everything.
I don't know if for us it's everything, but it's definitely something.
Lights now in full chaos.
Tell me you have felt this way before.
I can't.
Beth erupts in a joyful, curdling noise.
Are you okay?
I couldn't be more okay. Nothing ties me here. I am untethered and infinitely tethered. I am beyond it. I am everything.
A blackout. Verbal reaction of terror from Carmen and V. When the lights flicker back on, Carmen and V are exactly where they were sitting. The room is the same. The only discernible change is in the seat of Beth, which now holds a beautifully flowered topiary. It is an exact replica. Beth exactly as she was sitting. The other two quickly take stock.
Oh my God, are you guys okay?
What is happening? What is happening?
Did she make that? Beth, look what you...
Where's Beth? Where'd she go?
That can't.
In unison, both V and Carmen lose themselves completely to terror and panic, shrieking, fleeing, rolling back over the furniture to get away, hand wringing. In a moment of gritted teeth, V inches closer to the plant, then brushes it sharply with a hand. It rustles as bushes do. Both devolve again into hysterics. An ethereal being that looks much like Beth, much shinier, appears from the hall.
Hello.
Beth!
No.
Gestures to the topiary.
Beth.
Oh my God, no!
Yes, but it's good.
How?
She opened her heart all the way. That's what happens.
That's not what we were doing.
It was.
That's not what we were trying to do.
Okay.
Carmen begins to cry.
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing.
No.
So what? What? Just my friend is dead?
Not dead.
Did you do this?
Beth did this.
Really? Beth turned herself into a fucking, plant?
No. Your friend is a world now.
What?
A whole world like this one. when she goes outward.
What?
Outward, like it expands, like becomes a world?
Beth is a world.
Oh my God. We're gonna die, or we're dead.
This is the way things are. Your friend was at the apex of her cycle. Call it karmic, enlightenment, many names for the same thing. Her essence reached the point of gurus, ascendance.
Beth did? Beth?
Oh, not in this life, no. In this life, no, this Beth did not climb. She just was.
That sounds right.
The work was done long before. It was always there, dormant in Beth, until the light shone. Then she opened.
This is so fucked up.
This is the way things are. We go inward and we go inward and we go inward until we go outward.
And that's what Beth did.
About to.
What are we supposed to do?
You go on.
What, life as usual?
You go on with Beth when she goes outward.
I don't want to be rude or something, but this is kind of a lot you're throwing at us right now, and it's kind of terrifying.
It will be less.
So reincarnation, just check. That's life apparently, and you angel goddess thing, check, real, and we just live our lives?
You go on with Beth and each other. You are always with each other. She is your world when she expands. You two still going inward.
This is sick.
A low rumbling shaking of Set.
But Beth, our Beth is gone?
You would say.
Fuck, Carmen. Fuck!
V and Carmen embrace or grip to one another, but overwhelmed and overcome.
Just breathe.
I'm so fucking sorry.
This is the way.
Hold it, just shut up. Our friend is dead.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if this is the way it is. It sucks. It's terrible. It's fucking bad.
I'm so scared.
You won't be.
Shaking and flickering on Set.
Oh, good.
If it makes you feel better, you'll most likely forget.
Why would that make me feel better?
Because you will feel better if you forget. The part that remembers won't mind.
A stark red light fills the space, blotting out the set and leaving Carmen and V hovering, no longer touching. Their presence is the only thing we discern visually. Ambient sound may accompany.
Hey, love, how you feeling?
So much.
Yeah.
So full of feelings, really.
Me too.
It almost feels like it should be too much, but somehow it's not.
New pages.
So what now? I said, so what?
V is fixated on something elsewhere, far beyond Carmen.
V? What's happening?
Oh, wow.
V disappears, swallowed by the light.
V, wait!
The red light begins to fade, revealing pieces of an outdoor setting, fluffy clouds, trees, grass.
V? V!
V is gone. Other elements materialize, potted plants, tables and benches, a grill.
What the hell? What is this?
She takes in the new environment. It becomes real. Paper plates, balloons, streamers, a bounce house. The newness transitions to familiarity in her eyes.
Oh my God.
The setting is fully realized, a backyard birthday party. Hidden among the greenery is the topiary of Beth, watchful.
This can't. No fucking way.
Carmen's father appears, his view obstructed by cans of soda and bags of chips.
Hey, Carm, can you give me a hand with these?
Of course, Daddy.
She reaches for the snacks, but isn't able to help.
Carm, come on, help me set these up.
I'm trying, Daddy, but
Young Carmen appears. Apart from the ribbons in her hair and the fancy party dress, she's unmistakably Carmen at a younger age.
Sorry, Daddy. I'm here.
Thanks,
She takes the
Carmen.
snacks and arranges them.
Who knew 8-year-olds could eat so much?
I'm still only 7 until tomorrow.
But today you look all grown up. What do you think? You all set for college? Maybe you're ready to get married soon.
Gross! Not yet, Daddy.
The ethereal being enters, standing beside Carmen. Young Carmen and Carmen's father playfully continue setting up the party. This is Terri, I believe.
So tell me.
Jesus fuck!
Sorry.
You can't sneak up on people like that.
I said I'm sorry.
This has been weird enough without any extra jump scares. Where the hell is V?
V is on a journey too. Not unlike yours, but not exactly similar.
I'm on a journey.
Do you recognize all of this?
Of course I do. This is my 8th birthday party.
And do you remember this event well?
Pretty well. I had the party the day before my birthday since it was a Sunday. I invited all my best friends.
What else do you remember?
It was a lot of fun. I remember the cake, the presents. Oh, I remember Daddy opened up a can of soda right here and...
Carmen's father opens the can, spraying soda all over himself.
Shit!
Daddy swore! Daddy swore!
Shit!
He exits. Young Carmen chases after him.
Dollar in the swear jar, dollar in the swear jar. I forgot about that. We had a swear jar. Every time one of us said...
What else do you remember about the way this day made you feel?
Made me feel? I don't know. It was my 8th birthday. I'm sure I felt the way every kid feels. I loved it, right? I mean, a whole day all about you, a big party with your friends, tons of presents and junk food. What kid doesn't love their birthday?
Go on.
Wait. Is this what you mean by going inward? You send me on some flashback journey like I'm Ebenezer Scrooge and I have some huge revelation and it completely changes my life and I'm magically a better person? Fuck.
Is that not what you wanted?
No, that's the dumbest thing ever. It's boring. It's cliche. This isn't a Stephen King novel. I'm not It's a Wonderful Life. You show up and you kill Beth.
She isn't dead.
And all you have to offer me is a recap. Previously on Carmen's life, this is bullshit. You're not my therapist. I don't want to revisit all this stuff.
So what would you want?
What?
You don't want to revisit your memories. What do you want to do instead?
Young Carmen re-enters, surrounded by other children, each one carrying a beautifully wrapped box. A smaller boy is part of the group, young Jordan. They stack the presents and take a seat at the table as the party continues quietly behind Carmen and the ethereal being.
I don't want any of this. Just put things back to the way they were and leave me alone.
I can't do that.
Then I guess what I want doesn't really matter. What can you do?
There's a reason you're back here today. I didn't choose this memory, you did. The question is, why?
Why?
You don't want it to be a flashback. Fine. How else could you benefit from being back here? What is to be discovered that you didn't already know?
I don't know. How could I know? I obviously don't know what I don't know, so how am I supposed to know?
Young Jordan rises from the table.
What about him?
Well, it's Jordan. Oh, fuck. I remember he totally left the party. God, that was so rude. I opened his present and went to thank him, and he was just gone.
Young Jordan exits. No one else at the table notices.
Just gone. Wait, I didn't even open the presents for another 2 hours.
She tries to follow young Jordan.
Was he really gone this whole time? Why didn't I notice? Where did he go?
She stops, unable to move any further.
And why can't I follow him?
This is your memory. You didn't even notice he was gone, so how could you know where to go to follow him. All you can remember about this day is right here in front of you.
Carmen's father enters carrying a beautiful birthday cake. He's changed into a fresh polo shirt and clean khaki pants.
Oh, all right, baby girl, it's time.
The children cheer. Carmen's father sets down the cake and lights the candles.
That cake was really good. I guess Jordan never got a piece. Wow, I can't believe he missed so much.
A different perspective can be very helpful.
Sure.
Young Carmen blows out the candles and the party fades into a dim haze.
That's all.
That's all you needed to remember, I guess.
But what about when I realized he was gone? Don't you want to force me to relive that too?
Do you need to relive it to remember it?
Well, no, I guess not. I remember that part very well. I was so angry. I remember throwing down the puzzle he got me. I remember crying. I remember Daddy trying to get the party back on track, but he couldn't. And I remember hiding in my room until everyone else left. God damn, that was so embarrassing. I was such an ass.
Young Jordan enters downstage. He carries a backpack and a lunchbox. It's a different memory. The next day at school, upstage in the darkness, the birthday party continues.
Hey.
She rises from the table, her party dress replaced by her school clothes. Young Jordan doesn't respond to her.
I said, hey!
She moves downstage and blocks his path.
Hi.
So what's with you disappearing in the middle of my party yesterday?
I don't,
Totally ruined everything. Why would you do that to me?
I can't really.
You're already about to cry.
The whole class. You're such a jerk, and I'm sorry I ever invited you in the first place.
I'm sorry.
It's too late to say sorry now. You're so selfish, and I hate you, and I wish you were dead.
Oh, please don't say that. I'm not.
You what?
She pushes him.
What?
She pushes him hard. Young Jordan stumbles to the ground. His lunchbox spills open. She's crying too.
Stop! Please stop! I didn't mean to!
Young Carmen attacks him, punctuating each of her words with a swift kick.
You ruined my party, and now you're ruining my actual birthday!
She's on top of him, holding him to the ground, even as she continues her assault. Young Jordan appears back at the birthday party table. He rises. This is his memory too. A flashback within a flashback. Both sequences play out simultaneously on opposite sides of the party.
Hey, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
The other children are laughing loudly. They don't hear him. Young Jordan leaves the party and walks toward the bathroom, which appears opposite young Carmen, who continues her attack.
I hate you! You're not my friend!
Carmen's father stands in the bathroom, his soda-soaked shirt in his hand. His clean polo and khakis are folded neatly on the toilet.
Fuck this. Fuck all of this.
He removes his wet pants and tosses his clothes into the hamper. He regards himself in the mirror, noticing the soda has wet his underwear too.
Fuck this shit so hard. Just one perfect fucking day. Is that too much to ask? Fuck.
He removes his underwear just as young Jordan enters the bathroom. Young Jordan stares. He knows this is something he shouldn't see, but he can't look away.
You ruin everything, and I never want to look at you again!
Carmen's father turns to the bathroom window, parting the blinds slightly, regarding the party outside.
I'll be damned. Kids get bigger and bigger every day, don't they?
His hand moves to his crotch. Young Jordan's eyes are wide. He doesn't fully understand what's happening, but he's drawn to it. It's dangerous and exciting. He moves closer.
Yeah, you're all gonna grow up so nice, aren't you?
Young Jordan gasps. Carmen's father whirls around.
You ruined my birthday party, Jordan!
What are you doing?
You ruined everything!
What the fuck are you doing?
You always ruin everything!
Get the fuck out of here.
You're not my friend anymore, Jordan.
I said get the fuck out of here.
Still nude, Carmen's father grabs young Jordan by the shoulders and violently punches the boy in the face. Young Jordan pulls away and runs. Carmen's father slams the door behind him as young Jordan crosses from his memory of the bathroom to his memory of the schoolyard fight. The rest of the children have moved from the party to the schoolyard, watching passively. Young Carmen grabs young Jordan by the arm.
And if you tell any of the teachers I just kicked your ass, I'll make it even worse for you tomorrow.
Carmen's
Get the fuck out of here.
Carmen's father begins getting dressed in his fresh clothes. Young Carmen lets young Jordan go. He runs off stage wailing.
You get the fuck out of here too.
The other children slowly return to the party. Carmen stands in shock, amazed and appalled at what she's witnessed.
Jordan? Daddy? Oh my God. What the fuck was that? Is this really what Oh my God.
Young Carmen wipes away her tears and brushes the dirt off of her clothes. She fixes her hair and gathers the remnants of young Jordan's lunch. Carmen's father finishes getting dressed and splashes water on his face. He exits. Carmen joins the children at the table and sits with them as young Carmen exits, dumping the lunchbox into the trash.
I didn't even let him talk. He was so scared. He was scared of my dad, but he was scared of me too. Fuck, I was a total monster. No one wants to get in a fight at school on their birthday, even worse than at the party. Oh my God. I was so spoiled, so hateful. I didn't know how much he was hurting already. How was I supposed to know?
Carmen's father leaves the bathroom and gathers the birthday cake from the kitchen and rejoins the party.
All right, birthday girl, it's time.
And you, Daddy, did you really do all of that? Did you scare the shit out of him because you got fucking caught being a disgusting, perverted child molester? Oh my God, did you touch any of my friends? Did you hurt them? Holy fuck, you're a fucking demon. You hide in the house and spy on my friends, and then you come right back like nothing happened, you two-faced motherfucker. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't do this. I can't be here.
Carmen blows out the candles and the party disappears completely, an empty void around her. She is completely alone.
Daddy, you ruined my birthday. You ruined my life. You ruined everything.
Her sobs are helpless, primal, childlike. She's never known anguish like this. The ethereal being of Beth enters, brighter and more colorful than before.
A different perspective can be very helpful.
My father was a monster. And I pushed away my closest friend. I'm a monster too.
Do you believe that?
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore.
But this isn't forever. You still know things, true things.
What am I supposed to do now?
Now you continue.
More memories? I don't want to see other people's memories anymore.
There is so much to see and much to learn.
No, I don't need any more of this. Seeing into someone else's memories is fucking dangerous. It isn't going to do anything but cause me more pain.
But
I said no. No more memories. Forget it, Dumbledore.
Look, if you don't cooperate, then you're never going to go outward the way you need to.
I don't care. I don't want to go outward. I don't want to do any of this. I just want to go home.
You were home a moment ago.
No, not that home, my real home. I want to be back with V and Beth. Oh God, where are they? I just want to be back to normal.
Beth was at the apex of her cycle. She has...
Shut up. I don't want to hear more about cycles or worlds or whatever the fuck you call it.
Fine.
I can't believe it. I can't believe my dad fuck.
What's the matter?
This is why Jordan stopped coming over to play, because of my dad, because of me.
Good. This is a good start. Tell you what, we can try a totally different approach.
Oh God.
Stand up. You won't do it my way, but I can at least meet you halfway.
What do you mean?
You want to go back to normal. What does normal mean to you?
Back to the way things used to be.
Tell me more.
My apartment, my friends, my job.
Good. Visualize it all. Keep going inward. What else?
My plants, my soap, my cast recordings, my phone.
Carmen's phone rings, a loud chime in the vast darkness.
My phone.
She reaches into her pocket, but her phone isn't there.
Where is my phone?
She races around the abyss, trying to locate the source of the relentless jingle.
I'm not playing around. Come on, meet me halfway, you said. Give me my phone.
Carmen's phone appears downstage in a narrow pool of lights. She races to pick it up, but it doesn't move.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
She taps the screen to answer the call.
Hello?
Carmen's father appears just as he looked before, but much more casually dressed. Flowers and shrubs line the windowsills. The topiary of Beth stands among the plants.
Hey, Carmen's daddy.
Daddy, holy shit.
Dollar and
Where jar?
Hey, sorry to get back to you so late. I was out in the garden all afternoon. I just saw you called.
I called? Oh, I called. Right.
Before I forget, I meant to tell you that I was thinking about heading up to the mountains.
Daddy, tell me about Mom again.
What?
What was she like?
Carm, your mother was sweet and kind and determined.
And wonderful, I know.
They've done this many times before.
But why would someone so wonderful want to leave?
The children return carrying 5 oversized wooden blocks, each adorned with brightly painted letters of the alphabet. They arrange them in a row, the letters random and careless.
Carm, your mother loved you very much. Probably more than I did.
Did she love you?
Thought so.
Did something change?
The children spin the blocks to spell out the word scary.
I don't know, Carm. Maybe she was afraid she wouldn't be a good mother. Maybe she just didn't feel she had it in her. Is this what you call to talk about? Because I need to.
Did you ever do something to her that she didn't want you to do?
The children spin the blocks again to spell out the word touch.
Of course not. No, baby bunny, I never hurt her. No.
Did you do it to anyone else? I said, did you do it to anyone else, Daddy?
No. No, I didn't.
But you wanted to.
Carm,
Did Mom know what you wanted to do? Did she?
Yes, she knew. I don't know how she knew, but she knew. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh God, I am so sorry. I'm not a.
The dam breaks. Carmen's father collapses, weeping like a child. Carmen remains strong.
I've never touched anyone. I swear.
What did you do instead, Daddy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me.
I didn't do anything, I swear.
The children spin the blocks to spell out the word anger.
I said, tell me.
I can't.
Fucking tell me, goddammit.
I get so mad sometimes and
what?
The children spin the blocks to the 4th and final side, revealing the word hurts. They exit.
Say it. I need you to fucking say it.
Hit them.
Carmen's dam breaks too. Both of them give in and unload the years of hidden hysterical tears, anguish, pain, sorrow, and finally catharsis.
I think I need to go now.
No, please, not yet.
No, right now. Maybe we'll talk again sometime.
I love you, Carm.
Carmen ends the call. Carmen's father and the blocks disappear as the red light slowly returns. The ethereal being of Beth enters.
This was good.
Good? This was worse than before.
But what did you take from this?
Something I think I knew already, deep down. Shit, well, what a monster.
Your father is a good man.
No, he's not. He was always such a good dad, but it was all an act, all pretend. He was a sick person, and if he couldn't get what he wanted, he turned angry.
There.
Where?
No, you said something important you might not have realized before.
What's that?
If he couldn't get what he wanted, he turned angry.
Violently, it looks like.
Precisely. But do you think he knew how wrong it all was?
He must have. God, he was so sad on the phone just now. I've never heard him break down like that.
Yes, remorse. Regret is important, yes, and understanding that is what makes him good, capable of good. People aren't all good or all bad. Do you believe that?
I don't know. I want to. He put up such a good front for me, so I wouldn't know about the rest. Good fucking job at hiding it, Daddy. I never saw any of that stuff until today.
We've started to figure out what made him so angry. That's the first step into figuring out what makes you so angry too.
Me?
Red light fades and the birthday party returns just as it was. There is more greenery now, the topiary more prominently displayed. This time, Jordan, a grown adult now, is seated with the other children.
Happy birthday.
New pages. Carmen is in shock.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
You good?
Yeah, I'm great.
You froze for a second there. Scared me a little. Nice day, isn't it?
A child pulls on Jordan's shirt. Jordan crouches down to answer.
Of course. Go ahead.
One child leaves, the other children follow, leaving Carmen and Jordan alone in the corner of the yard.
Yeah, beautiful out.
I know today's kind of hard for you.
What makes you think that?
I just know with your family and all.
Oh, you know.
Maybe we should just, there's cake.
Vanilla or chocolate?
I believe it's marble.
Have you heard from Beth at all?
No, I haven't. You?
No. She won't speak to me much. It's like talking to a wall.
Maybe she just needs a little space. You know how she...
Oh, and you know?
You know what? I don't know what's gotten into you, but I'm starting to not enjoy being around you much these days. Maybe Beth feels the same way because of your behavior. I mean, look where we're at. And you're just giving attitude. For what? We're here celebrating. If we didn't care, we wouldn't be here.
I know. I just...
You just what?
It's weird being here, especially on today.
Maybe a drink will loosen you up.
No, I don't.
You don't what? Oh.
No, it's okay. You didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. Why?
I just don't think it sits well with everything else about me.
Carmen and Jordan watch the children playing.
You ever just look at children and don't know what to even think or say?
All the damn time.
It makes you wonder how you'll actually be as a parent or how they'll see you.
Kind of makes me not want kids.
Why?
You know.
I don't think I do.
What you just said. It's every person's fear. Or a fear that is soon to be, or a fear that is soon to be a parent may have. I mean, I fear of acting like my parents sometimes. Not that they're terrible people, but some of their traits. Well, I don't want sticking is all. But sometimes I look in the mirror and I see my dad, or I'll be doing something and I'll feel like my mother. And when you're young, a teenager, you just sit there and you drill into your head how you never want to be like your mom or dad. What kind of pain would you feel if you heard that as a parent?
I think everyone feels that way sometime in their life. So their mom and dad have to be understanding.
But in the moment, that's got to hurt like hell. That's got to sting. And it'll leave a mark whether or not, regardless of empathy.
Do you still feel like that sometimes? Never wanting to be like your parents?
I think sometimes. Well, I'm assuming you do.
My temper. My dad.
You're not like him.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and I feel like I am. See that I am.
But why?
It's not just a reflection, it's a reflex.
Temper can be managed.
Can it?
Well, why couldn't it?
I think We think that we tame it, but it's just there in us all. It waits, it breathes, it thinks, it eats at you, always there just gnawing, you know?
I think everyone feels that way sometimes. Everyone has their own beast.
That is absolutely terrifying.
But it's true.
I'm afraid of that happening to me.
What?
When the anger wakes up.
Do you feel it?
Some days.
You're not like him.
The two share the silence while still watching the children playing.
What did you want to be when you were that age?
Jeez. I can't even remember. I think something non-realistic.
It's nice that everyone lets you be a dreamer at some point in your life. And then one day they just expect you to wake up and have it all figured out with something that's practical.
You're not like him.
This isn't about him.
I'm not sure I understand.
You never dreamed to be something great? And then one day you just decided to do what you do now because you thought financially and socially.
I don't think I was destined to be something great.
That whole thinking process makes me angry, and I feel that rage inside me just growling and growing. Days like today really set a timer on those feelings and thoughts.
Dreams?
A timer on yourself.
You can always work on yourself every day.
We're all on a timer, just ticking.
What happened back there?
Where?
When I said happy birthday and you didn't respond.
I just zoned out.
Were you ticking?
I'm trying to better myself.
You're not like him. You have all this pent-up anger inside. We all feel that way sometimes. It's really okay, Carm.
Oh, and you know everything, right?
I didn't say that. I just said it's normal to feel the way you feel sometimes.
Sometimes, Jordan, it's all the fucking time. That anger is just sitting in there waiting. It'll never be tamed.
You can't think like that or else it'll never get better.
You don't know. You don't carry these burdens.
Okay, you definitely do not know that.
Aren't me. You aren't the one feeling like you're constantly trying to repress something inside of you.
You don't know that.
And you do?
I do.
You're full of it.
You're closed-minded.
Don't.
You are. You put yourself in a box. The anger, you tie it to your dad, but it's your own. It's your own damn anger, your own damn fault. You keep it alive and fed well. You'll blame anyone else but yourself, trying to find a reason for it. You cannot put a box on that. You need to let it starve and die.
You really have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you think that there's anger in them right now?
The two look at the children in silence.
They're all still dreamers.
Wake up.
New pages. There's a pause, a breath. Maybe they create some space between them.
I don't really know what's happening to us.
What do you mean?
I mean that you spend so much of your energy, and I spend so much of my energy talking about and fighting my anger. And even though we're talking about me, about my anger, somehow, always, you make it about you. And you lash out. And then you act as if you don't have anger, and I go along with it, and none of it makes sense. We used to make sense to each other.
Can't do this right now. You need to figure yourself out. And I can't do this right now.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna go. Happy birthday. I'll see you later.
Jordan exits. Carmen takes a few shaky breaths and stands to exit in the opposite direction. Later that night, Carmen is sleeping. Ethereal being who looks like Beth comes tumbling through the window clumsily, possibly breaking some shit. Carmen wakes up.
Oh, oops. God, Jesus. Who literally puts a vase in a window? Why? What for?
Okay. So you're back. So that's okay.
I genuinely am used to making a better entrance than this, but something about this realm, shall we go with realm, is deeply off-putting, and it's got my sense of gravity all wonkadoodle. How was your birthday? Did you learn anything interesting?
Should I have?
Who's to say? Who knows? Maybe the thing you learn on your birthday is the thing that sets us all to rights, or maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I've been wrong before. It was like 1588, but it has happened.
Listen, Beth.
Not Beth.
I don't understand.
Ethereal being.
Really, any of this?
Who
But
looks like Beth.
you can't just come into my room in the middle of the night.
I think you'll find I did just now.
And demand to know what life lessons I learned on my birthday.
See, one day I'm going to appear before a human, and they are not going to question my judgment, and they are going to listen to me when I tell them I know more than they do, and then they're going to do the thing that will fix the world. But today's not that day, huh, Carmen? Not today.
I guess not.
Humans are exhausting.
Oh, at least we agree on that.
Okay, it's what, like 1 a.m.? We've got probably 24 hours, 48 on the outside to get out of this reality and into the, the better one before all you humans, and much more importantly, I am stuck here forever. Which we're not going to let happen, and something about that hinges on you. So what you're going to do now is tell me what you did on your birthday, because I promise all of this can change based on something you learned recently.
Ethereal being sits without ceremony precisely where they are and stares at Carmen expectantly.
There was cake. We went to the park.
Who is we?
Do you want me to tell you what I did today, or are you just going to interrupt every few syllables?
Both. Who is we?
Jordan, my friend Jordan and me. We just went for a walk to the park. People watching. Kids on the playground.
Creepy.
Jesus, it wasn't like that.
Inappropriate. Maybe choose alternative activities for future birthdays.
Let's move on.
Okay, so you and Jordan, what you talk about?
Our mutual existential crisis.
Tell me more.
I don't know. It was my birthday. I'm getting older. I hate birthdays. We talked about our jobs and my anger and Jordan's anger too, I guess.
Aha. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Really?
Yep, it's in there, the key, pretty sure.
Me and Jordan talking about anger is how we fix the world?
Yep, let's go.
Now?
Yes.
Where?
The park, obviously.
It's the middle of the night?
Time is a human construct.
Okay, but you literally just referenced it, so...
Just because I currently am stuck in a realm where we have to adhere to human constructs doesn't mean they aren't still human constructs.
Okay.
Pants.
What?
Pants, you need them or you'll want them. I don't know, pants are also a human construct, but we're going now. So if you want pants, now is the time. Now, let's go.
Okay.
Carmen struggles to put on their pants, and just as they've done the zipper, ethereal being who looks like Beth touches them on the shoulder, and the scenery around them changes as they are transported magically back to the park.
Okay, well, that happened.
Yes, I can transport people. It's very impressive. You might want to try and be a little more impressed.
I'm not impressed. Maybe if you told me why it was necessary to go to the park?
Well, for starters, I was bored.
Sure.
But I'm also hoping to jog your memory. So you and your friend...
Jordan.
Yes, Jordan. You and your friend were talking about anger.
Yes.
And conclusions, hypothesis, result?
None of the above.
Humans.
Yes.
Okay, well, then you'll have to talk it out with me.
My anger?
Yes, start at the beginning, go to the end. Let's go. No time. Talk faster.
Okay. Okay, Jesus. Okay, I'm angry. I'm angry. Always. And I don't know what to do with it. And Jordan thinks I should repress it, get rid of it.
And you agree with Jordan?
I don't know, probably, yes.
Unfortunate. Why?
Because it hurts people. Anger hurts people. My dad was so angry and he hurt so many people, and I don't want to be like him.
Humans.
You keep saying that.
There's no other way to explain this.
Well, it isn't helpful. I am human. I can't help that.
Obviously.
Well, you're the ethereal being. What do you know about anger that I don't?
Evidently quite a lot.
Are you trying to be helpful?
I'm always helpful.
Are you?
Yes.
Beth enters.
Okay, well, I don't think you're particularly helpful to me at this precise moment.
Carmen?
Jesus. Hi. Hi.
Carmen looks from Beth to the ethereal being who puts their fingers to their lips and slips behind something, a tree possibly.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Who are you talking to?
Nothing. No one.
You were talking to someone. I heard you. On about your anger again?
Sorry, myself. I was talking to myself.
Fine. Don't tell me.
No, wait, hang on. It's not that. It's just,
That's okay. You don't have to tell me. It's fine, really.
Beth.
Listen, Carmen, I know it's none of my business or whatever, but that conversation is getting old. If you're scared of your anger, if your relationship to it is driving you to go for walks in parks at 1 a.m, then maybe you should get some help.
Hey, that's not fair.
Isn't it? You're so obsessed with it. Jordan is too. It's just an emotion, Carmen. Emotions don't define you. Your relationship to your emotions define you. And if you're determined to cut off that part of yourself, then go ahead. See how that works out for you. But don't expect me to tell you it's the right thing.
I never expected. I'm not trying to make you do anything.
Well, it's hard not to respond when I see you behaving that way.
Okay, I get that.
Everyone is angry, Carmen. It's normal.
I know.
Especially right now.
Okay.
And having a dad that used his anger for evil doesn't make you special.
Beth.
It makes you average.
Jesus, okay.
So rather than indulging in the self-harm of cutting yourself out from an entire emotion, you can do us all a favor and try to figure out what your anger is really trying to tell you.
What?
That's what emotions are, Carmen. It's your brain trying to tell you something.
They stare at each other. Neither knows what to say now.
You didn't used to keep secrets from me. You didn't used to lie.
I'm not.
You were talking to someone.
It's complicated.
I see.
No, you don't.
Fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go.
No, wait, please, just wait.
Beth waits. Carmen doesn't know what to say. It's painful. Beth nods. Maybe Beth grimaces. Beth exits. Ethereal being who looks like Beth reappears.
Well, that went well, I thought.
Carmen buries their face in their hands.
I like being wrong. Feels good, kind of tingly. Doesn't happen very often, been a few hundred years. Nice to know it's still possible. Good thing I reminded you about pants.
I truly have no idea what you want from me.
I mean, at this point, all you have to do is just take that whole conversation, just take it, ingest it. Listen to Beth, listen to me, listen to everyone who looks like Beth. That's how you fix it. That's how you solve the world.
New
I just
pages.
I just wish I knew what to do, solidly and clearly, which path to take.
All I can tell you is that you have to learn to really know yourself.
Ethereal being who looks like Beth evaporates.
Wait, no, are you gone forever? Is that it? God damn you. Okay, fine. Maybe my anger is out of control. Fine, okay, sure. But what am I supposed to do?
Carmen breaks down crying. Out of the shadows floats ethereal being who looks like Carmen. They are shiny and ghost-like. They may not have a fully realized human form. They have good intentions. Ethereal being who looks like Carmen floats closer.
Hello?
No,
No, don't be.
Wait.
Carmen and ethereal being who look like Carmen examine each other. They look each other up and down. They start to mirror each other, a la Groucho and Harpo in Duck Soup. Palms facing each other. Their hands go up and then they go down. They take a step to the right and then the left. Then Carmen reaches their hands straight through the ethereal being's form. Carmen is shocked.
That tickles.
Carmen retracts their hand.
Truthfully, it doesn't so much tickle as it feels excruciating.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. So
I'm Carmen.
Oh, you're Carmen. Great. Sure. Carmen.
Are you friends with, do you know Beth?
Yes, of course. Beth. Beth, of course.
Do you?
Well, I know a Beth, my mom's sister. Real piece of work, wouldn't put her out if she was on fire. You know what I mean?
I don't really.
Anyway, it's probably a different Beth than your Beth. Is your Beth also a human?
Yes.
Ah, there it is then. I'm not familiar.
Look, I don't mean to be ungrateful. And clearly you're not. Clearly you're some kind of ethereal being.
Correct.
And I just have to assume that an ethereal being has some sort of magic ability.
You betcha.
And maybe this is just like stereotyping, but I assume that ghostly kind of beings have some sort of
sandwiches.
I was going to say wisdom.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to say sandwiches. So I said sandwiches.
Got it. So you don't have any like guidance or ghostly wisdom or anything?
Not really. This is just my shift.
What?
No, the other one, the one who was here before, their shift was over, so I had to. Are you sure you weren't talking about sandwiches? Because I myself could really go for a sandwich right now.
Did the other one tell you anything before you switched?
No, wait, yes, they said to make sure that you and I ate a sandwich, like, right away.
Seriously?
Absolutely.
Blackout, scene, question mark. Lights up on Mac's Diner, a dingy relic right out of the 50s. Bad coffee, good burgers. Carmen and the ethereal being who looks like Carmen are sitting across from each other in a booth. Mac, the diner owner, walks up with 2 plates of grilled cheese sandwiches and fries. He cannot see the ethereal being. No one can. Mac is mid-50s, he loves his diner, but he's not so keen on the customer part of it.
Okay, kiddo, that's 2 orders of the Jacob's Ladder. Hold the life raft. You sure you want all this? Not like I can take it back. I don't know why I'm even asking. Anyway, here you go. Enjoy your sandwiches.
Mac walks away.
Thanks. Okay, so how are you supposed to eat that?
What do you mean?
You're like not real.
That's rude.
But really, do your hands even work? Do you have a stomach? Like, can you taste food, or will it just pass through you?
Don't be stupid. I have to rely on the Dolphin system. The Dolphin system. Are you kidding me? You don't have that down here?
Not that I know of. Is that science? Or
Okay. Well, without blowing your mind, literally, because if I'm not careful, I might divulge some metaphysical information that can literally blow the human mind into several pieces, and you're not coming back from that, trust me. But without doing that, the Dolphin system is basically a phantasmic transmogrified system where the human vessel, that's you, resembling the inhuman vessel, that's me, when that human vessel experiences something physical, whether a joyful and a pleasurable experience or something physically traumatic like pain or whatever, the inhuman vessel will also experience a shadow of that sensation. Hence
what?
I feel what you feel. Okay, pinch yourself.
Carmen pinches themselves lightly on the arm.
Ow, right?
So you felt that?
Totally. Well, not as much as you feel it, but sort of. A shadow of it.
Carmen's looking at the plates.
So now...
Yeah, I'm super hungry, so...
Really?
Bon appetit.
Carmen sighs and starts eating.
Oh, wow. That is good.
Blackout, scene, ? Still at Mac's Diner, an hour or so later, Carmen is scraping the last bit of food off the second plate. They feel sick. The ethereal being feels great.
Is that enough?
That's perfect. I love a light lunch.
It's like 3 a.m.
Oh, sorry, time doesn't really mean anything.
Great.
Mac walks up.
Great. Glad you thought so. You want any more? Well, we don't really got anything else. I know it says we're all night, but we're not really. Nobody's ever really taken me up on that all night thing, you know? We close up at 2 a.m. when the bars do, and nobody's ever said nothing, and that way I get a little bit of sleep. It's just me running the place, you know? I wish there was anybody else in this town to hire, but there ain't. Nobody wants to work for this measly pay I get, and I understand that. Everybody wants to buy a house. But then we got this whole neighborhood full of houses filled by just one person. One person don't need a whole house and a lawn and a dog, but I understand. I get it. I'm just one person in a house. I used to be 3 of us in the house before the missus died and before Janie went off to college. Janie is a good girl, smart girl. She's a college girl. She's tall. She's got her mother's hair. But a college girl ain't gonna come back and stay here in this place. Not with the pa she hates. Not that she hates me, but we don't got a lot to talk about. Not much in common. She always hated this place. She got burned once and she never came back. Not my fault, they said. Diner's no place for a little one, especially a little girl, especially a college girl. Wonder what she's doing now.
He keeps talking inaudibly.
Tell him his daughter is thinking about calling him.
What?
Tell him she's got the phone in her hand and she's thinking about it, even though she doesn't know what to say.
I bet your daughter's thinking about you right now.
What?
I bet your daughter's thinking about calling you right now. You should call her.
Oh, nah, it's late. She's asleep, I bet.
Well, I don't know. I bet she's awake and needs to talk to you.
What are you saying?
I don't know, sir. I just have a feeling.
You talk too much.
He goes back to the diner counter.
Well, that was weird to say.
I can feel that you feel awkward right now, like butterflies in your tummy. But it's true. She was.
You're the worst ghost.
Technically, that's not what I am.
Whatever.
Carmen gets up to leave.
Money. You have to pay the money.
Right.
Carmen gets out their wallet and leaves a bill. Thinking about it, they add another bill.
Where to now?
Bed. I'm exhausted.
What about a midnight snack?
It's way past that.
Oh, right.
The two exit. Mac watches them leave. He slowly but surely takes out his phone and starts to dial. He stops and sighs and puts the phone down. A moment. He picks up the phone again. It rings once.
Hi, Janie. Sorry to call so late. No, I'm fine, Janie. Oh, you were? Were you really? Well, what about Janie? Janie, what's wrong? I'm here. Okay. No, that's fine. Come on home, and I'll pick you up at the train station. Well, don't worry about that. We'll figure it out later. Okay. I love you too, honey. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Right. Right, later today. I love you too.
Blackout. Scene ? Carmen's bedroom. It's organized chaos. Maps fill the walls and globes fill the shelves. The ethereal being who looks like Carmen meanders through the room, yawning. Carmen is sprawled out on the bed, limbs akimbo, possibly snoring. They blow harder. Carmen moves a little. The ethereal being gets an idea and pinches themselves. A reverse Dolphin? But no, Carmen doesn't register the pinch at all. The ethereal being gets another idea. They open their mouth and emit a high-pitched, sonorous siren scream, something utterly inhuman and unpleasant, like a Christopher Nolan soundtrack meets a strangled bird all played on a record that's unbearably scratched. Carmen shoots up out of bed in terror.
You're awake.
What was that?
Oh, that was just a song that I like to sing in the morning.
I don't think so.
Anyway, I'm glad you're up. We've got lots to do.
No, I'm sorry. I need you to promise me you'll never do that again.
What?
Never do that again. Damn it.
Okay, I promise you, please stop that anger.
What's happening?
Your anger, you have to stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Anger, the Dolphin, it doesn't work for anger like other emotions. I mean, it does, but we don't feel anger. We just get emptied. It takes me down. If you what? Can you the anger?
The ethereal being falls to the ground.
Whoa. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm calming down. I'm not angry anymore.
They breathe. The ethereal being breathes too.
See? Is this better?
I still think you might be a little angry.
How's this?
Better?
Okay.
Okay, better, but I still kind of think you might be mad.
No, look at me. I'm smiling.
No, but it's like a scary smile, not a real smile.
No, it's real. Look how big I'm smiling.
No, it's kind of scary.
I'm fucking smiling, aren't I?
The thing falls down again.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's better. Keep smiling, please.
Am I gonna have to do this all fucking day?
I mean, I hope so. My shift's over at 4, so not like the whole day, but
Suddenly Beth barges into the room. Beth can't really see the ethereal being, but maybe can feel their presence.
Beth!
That's Beth.
That's Beth!
Of course it's me.
It's Beth!
Carmen and the ethereal being can't really tell if Beth can see the being. They freeze. Are they caught? Beth doesn't say anything. Maybe they're safe.
What's up, Beth?
I just wanted to make sure you got home okay. You were so angry last night.
I was not angry. Sorry for yelling. It's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
I'm better, now that I know you didn't do anything stupid.
What do you mean, stupid?
I don't know, Carmen. I'm not your keeper or anything, but I worry about you. You just don't seem to have any control over your emotions.
Control. I have complete control. Look at this face.
They point to their face. The ethereal being gives them a thumbs up. Beth is not impressed.
Honestly, Carmen, I think you should see someone.
I already see someone.
The ethereal being waves at Beth, who can't really see them. The ethereal being straightens up and starts dusting themselves off.
Oh, you do? So quickly?
Oh, I mean, yes. Yes, I've been seeing someone.
Like a professional?
I wouldn't say that.
Therapy is important. You can't skimp on this.
It's not like I'm seeing some bargain bin therapist, Beth.
Look, I care about you and I want you to be happy. But mostly, I want to be happy. And being around you when you're depressed is, well, it's depressing.
You know what, Beth? Go fuck yourself. I'm going to therapy.
Wow, Carmen. Immature.
Beth starts to leave. The ethereal being sticks out a limb. Beth stumbles over it and looks around. Carmen shrugs. Beth exits.
What?
Snorker.
A what?
It's our word for. Well, it's not a very nice word.
Yeah. What?
It's killing me.
A snorker.
Scene the next. Beth returns to her living room. She expects to find the globes of wine where she left them, her Netflix queue waiting patiently where she left. Oh, sorry, new pages as well. But instead, Black Panther plays on Disney Plus. Oh, this is Beth.
This is Beth.
Wherever Jalyn went.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
Can I get the last line, please?
So the stage direction was Beth returns to her living room. She expects to find the globes of wine where she left them. Her Netflix queue waiting patiently. This is on page 64 of the Word documents.
Thank you. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, sweet. But instead, Black Panther plays on Disney Plus.
I was watching How to Get Away with Murder.
You were.
And where'd the wine go?
I don't think you need any more of that.
I'm getting tired of your attitude.
Silence.
The ethereal being transforms into a Dome warrior goddess. Her dark African skin shines blue-black with flaming stars flashing in her dark eyes. She threatens Beth with a spear made of gold. Her voice booms like 1,000 war drums.
Sit down now.
What on earth?
Not Earth.
I don't know who you think you are, but...
Glutinous, selfish, hurtful mortal, you will obey.
The ethereal being gores Beth with the spear and drives her back onto the sofa. The ethereal being removes the spear from Beth's gut, but instead of blood, glitter spills out onto the floor. Beth is unhurt.
As if you needed another, consider that a warning.
This is going to take me forever to clean up.
The ethereal being watches Beth with amazement and disgust as Beth frantically brushes glitter from her clothes.
You have forgotten everything.
Beth stops and looks up at the being.
Carmen was right to leave you, Beth.
Beth fights back tears.
What do you want from me? I thought you were here to make me feel better.
You crushed the love of your life, then insulted their noble decision to seek mental health from the damage you helped inflict? Snorger.
Snorger?
It's generally frowned upon for the ethereal to use such language, but you have earned it.
Look, I don't want to start that fight. You were there, weren't you?
I saw it all and more. I saw what was in your heart. Shall I show you?
Do I have a choice?
You always have a choice.
Well then.
Except for now, I'm here to rescue, not coddle you.
While the ethereal being chants, Beth's living room fades to darkness. The ethereal being and Beth stand in a small pool of light.
Our blood flows with light, hair woven with stars. Our feet have touched galaxies near and far.
In an instant, the room, like the ethereal being, transforms to a lush field of purple grass. Beth, too, has transformed to look more like the ethereal being, but a little less goddess-like. They breathe deep together.
Where are we?
Just then, a few children run into the field and plop down into the grass. Their skin is dark, like the ethereal being and Beth. They are innocent and regal, like cherubs. They play with wooden blocks. One of the children becomes young Beth.
When I get sent, I'm going to use my light to build strong hearts.
You know, hearts break.
Yes, but if you build strong,
they heal stronger.
The children look over and see the ethereal being and Beth. The children giggle.
Ooh, Beth, you in trouble.
Your Ethy and your Big are here.
Ooh, big trouble.
Child 1 and 2 dance around the Beths, taunting.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Young Beth corrals the children.
Stop it. Maybe it's not trouble. Maybe she's here to tell me the dream.
Young Beth takes Beth by the hand. Beth looks desperately to the ethereal being.
Go ahead, tell her about Carmen.
At the mention of Carmen's name, young Beth, and the ethereal being take a breath together.
Carmen, when we met Carmen, they were a gardener.
Where?
I was in school.
We
were in college.
We were learning about space.
Yes. Planets, stars, galaxies.
We were learning about home.
Yes.
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 Yes. We were running late to Astrology 102, of course, and like always. And Carmen, they were trimming the big shrubs out in front of Old Main.
The world shifts as Beth slips further into the memory. The shrubs materialize, purple like the grass, stunning in shape like the cherub children and the Beths. Carmen too appears, shining like gold with gleaming shears in hand.
Always in such a rush.
Excuse me?
I see you every Thursday.
What, like you're watching me?
I didn't mean that how it sounded. I just mean this campus has some of the most beautiful plants, and
all beings take a deep breath together.
You always catch my eye.
Carmen?
Young Beth pulls Beth's face in close. Beth fights back tears.
This star is our home. But Carmen...
Suddenly, Beth gags and vomits glitter. The world transforms into a new memory. The sofa returns, but it is a topiary of the purple grass. Beth collapses onto the sofa and vomits more glitter. Carmen holds a small shrub out to catch the glitter.
I think that's enough wine for tonight.
You're always trying to tell me what to do.
Didn't your doctor say...
What, are you a parrot?
Beth.
Stop! Just stop it. There's nothing wrong with me.
Beth vomits more glitter. She is miserable. Carmen wraps their arms around her.
Carmen.
We're doing so well. 3 years. What happened at the party?
What happened?
This star will always be your home, but...
Beth gets swept back into the memory.
Carmen. Mac.
What about Mac?
What's up with Mac?
Carmen's gold shine dims.
As in?
I wanted to. And he wanted to. And we're consenting adults.
Beth.
And you were mad at me for whatever.
Don't whatever.
You're always trying to control everything in your life.
You slept with someone else?
Yes.
But you love me.
I did.
I thought you loved me.
We do.
You are
You are home.
Carmen pulls a handful of petals from their clothes and lets them fall softly onto the grass.
You said you wanted to be together with me.
Carmen pulls out more petals. They fall softly.
Of course, I want to be with you.
But you had to be with him. Mac? So I'm not enough?
Carmen pulls out more petals. Beth grabs hold of Carmen's hand before they can drop the petals.
Don't be so dramatic. You know I love you, but...
Young Beth and the children gasp.
This isn't about you. I needed him.
Carmen places the petals in Beth's hands.
I need to go.
Carmen stands.
Carmen. Fine. Get all worked up over nothing. It's just sex.
Carmen turns to leave.
Go ahead and leave. Leave like your father did.
Carmen dissolves into petals and disappears along with the memory.
Carmen?
All beings breathe in the despair. Then the children point fingers at Beth. The children circle the Beths again, but with terrifying power.
Snorger!
I still don't know what that means.
Snorger! Snorger! You're a dirty snorger!
But I feel really bad about it.
Young Beth cries big, glittery tears.
Where's Snorger?
Beth tries to comfort the child, but young Beth pulls out a little gold dagger. The other children also pull out little gold daggers. They close in on Beth.
You stay away from me. I mean us. We. Snorger!
The ethereal being that looks like Beth pounds her golden spear into the ground. Young Beth and the children halt.
That's enough of that word.
But you said it first.
Sometimes ethies get angry and...
Suddenly they are all struck with an invisible blow and convulse with pain.
What is happening?
The grass melts away to dust. The light grows harsh. All beings lose their golden glow.
Our home was with Carmen.
Carmen.
But we broke it.
Young Beth and the other children collapse into the dust.
Wait, maybe we just weren't meant to be.
Our home was strong.
Carmen.
Mac
appears in shadow. He embraces Beth.
He felt like...
Earth.
He felt like...
The children convulse in the dust.
But...
Not like fire. Not like breath.
Carmen.
Carmen is...
Home.
In a breath, the world transforms back to Beth's living room. Beth sits alone on the sofa. It is painfully normal.
I'm so sorry.
Beth weeps. Blackout. Scene. The Dolphin. Somewhere else in time and space, the ethereal being who looks like Carmen enters and conjures a pool of light. They wait. A moment passes. The sounds of weeping rises and falls. Somewhere else in time and space, the ethereal being who looks like Beth rushes in and conjures a pool of light.
Running late again?
We took a very long detour.
That's fine. We're still waiting.
A moment passes. The sounds of children playing rises and falls. Somewhere else in time and space, the ethereal being who looks like Mac stumbles in and splashes into a pool of light.
And they decided to join us, C-Mac?
I showed up, didn't I?
Your big bigs have made quite the mess.
You know what they say about pointing fingers?
Yeah, your big made choices here too.
Fine. Our big bigs cut each other deep.
The beings breathe in the despair. It strikes their hearts.
Tell me we can fix this.
The beings breathe in light and kneel.
We pushed.
We pushed together.
We pushed each other.
We formed from nothing.
We formed from breath.
We formed from light.
We cut.
We pierced.
We broke.
The beings breathe together. Young Beth, young Carmen, and young Mac appear. They shine like gold.
You cannot fail because you are ours.
Hands raised to bring peace.
Sarah, you're on mute.
Not anymore. Eyes tilt to bring war.
Breathe deep.
Breathe deep.
For we have
taken the scars.
Build
strong.
Heal
stronger.
The beings shine like gold. Blackout, scene the next. A few days later at Mac's Diner, outside the windows, a gray and rainy day. Business is very slow. Mac shuffles around, wiping down tables, filling napkin dispensers, refilling the cup of coffee for an old man at the counter for the umpteenth time.
Damn, Mr. Cobbs, you're going through all my coffee today.
The old man grunts and nods his thanks. The bell at the front door jingles, and Carmen enters, shaking out a broken umbrella. They are soaking wet.
Come on in, neighbor. It's raining cats and dogs out.
Carmen lifts a hard stare. Mac takes it in. He knows they know.
Oh, no use being mad and hungry. Or hangry, as the kids are saying now. Let me get you some soup or something. Warm you up before we duke it out.
I'm not here to eat.
Soup's on me.
Carmen eventually sits down at the counter. Mac hands Carmen a towel.
Thanks.
Carmen towels off a bit. Mac preps a bowl for soup. The old man slurps coffee.
Look, I'm not here to duke it out like a couple of frat bros.
Mac sets a steaming bowl of soup down in front of Carmen. Carmen is practically salivating.
Split pea?
Been on simmer all this morning.
With a ham hock to boot.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to look you in your eye, human to human, and say, I hope you know the gift she is.
New pages.
I do.
Okay, great. I wasn't planning on sticking around after I said that, but this soup smells so good.
You're welcome to stay.
I don't want to make it weird.
I love you, Carmen.
What?
Not romantically, but you're important to Beth. No matter what happened between the two of you, between us, you're an important part of her life. Help make her who she is. How can I not love you?
That is some next level Zen serenity.
I'm sorry you had to find out like you did. I'm sorry we put you through that, but there was no ill will. We just wanted... Beth just wanted to make everyone happy.
Hate to say it, but she came up a bit short in that regard.
I know. So, enjoy the soup. The least I can do.
Carmen takes a spoonful, moans.
Oh, wow. This is so good.
Split the peas myself.
The front door dings open. Beth enters, soaking wet.
Mac, I need to... Carmen.
Hi.
What are you doing here? I mean, you can go wherever you want. I'm a little surprised.
I gathered.
We were just setting things up.
You know what? I can go.
To go cup for the soup?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I actually want to talk to you both.
Beth senses herself, readies.
I've given it some thoughts, and I made a mistake.
What? Excuse me?
Not with everything, just with... I don't want you to go, Carmen.
I thought you wanted to be with me.
I do. I want to be with both of you.
Beth takes Carmen's hands.
Carmen, you're my home. My heart lives with you. And Mac, you're my earth, my steady rock. I know what we've said and done, but I'm tired of that. I'm tired of fighting. I just want to be with you, both of you. I want to be happy with you. And I hope you'll be happy with me.
Mr. Cobbs leans forward in his seat.
Okay. Now's when one or both of you says something about my wild idea.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. I'm up for trying this. I'm in.
Okay. Carmen?
Well, what's it gonna be?
Mr. Cobbs, stay out of it.
Youth is wasted on the wrong people.
Not to back up the eavesdropping old man, but what do you say?
No.
Oh.
You have both put me through so much. And now you just want me to toss that aside? Act like everything's okay? Make yourself a pretty little house together? No. I'm not so foolish as to do that to myself again.
We wouldn't.
I would like a to-go cup for my soup.
Mac places the styrofoam on the counter.
It's not too late. We can still start fresh.
Maybe you can. Not me.
Carmen takes their soup, leaves.
I really thought they'd say yes.
Me too.
Scene, the penultimate. The ethereal being who looks like Beth sits at the edge of time and space, legs dangling off the edge. It's dark here, quiet. Sometime later, the ethereal being who looks like Carmen arrives.
I thought you'd be here.
I like it. It's quiet.
Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
It's the only place where I can't hear them.
You're right. It is quiet.
It's as far as you can go to get away from our big bigs.
Like their thoughts, I'm just a whisper.
Coming from another room.
I like it. It's nice.
I don't know how they live with it.
I know.
Constant noise.
The worry.
Anguish.
Anxiety.
Fear.
They have so many words for it.
It's tiring. So I come here.
The ethereal being who looks like Carmen sits down beside the ethereal being who looks like Beth.
Can we still fix this?
We can't do anything.
You're right. We're missing one.
Ethereal being who looks like Carmen raises a hand.
No.
The ethereal being who looks like Mac appears, shimmering in an overwhelming pool of light.
Sorry, was I late again?
Do you have to be so bright?
We're trying to fix things, and we need you.
That's not what I said.
You think this can still be sorted out?
It has been a lot of pain.
A lot of hurt.
Damage.
Disappointment.
Betrayal.
My point is we cannot.
Oh.
We're ethereal beings made of light and stardust.
That's true. We formed
We
from.
formed from nothing, yes, but it is not ours to fix.
We are three.
We are breath.
We are energy.
We are.
We are here and they are there.
Oh.
The ethereal being who looks like Max sits with them on the edge of space and time.
You asked whether we could fix this. I can only tell you the truth.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please don't.
A companionable silence at the edge of space and time.
What do you think it's like?
Down there, past the edge of time and space,
Empty.
a great void.
Total absence stretching to eternity.
Well, what if it isn't?
What else would it be?
A great adventure, something unknown and new.
We could never come back.
I know, isn't that great?
All three ethereal beings lean over the edge of space and time and peer into whatever waits beyond. Interlude. Carmen's bedroom, Beth's living room, Mac's cafe, empty, sharing the stage. Beth enters first, sits on the couch. Carmen enters next, lays down. Mac enters last, cleans the counter. Together, all three turn on their TV, radio, iPhone. The same song begins to play for all three. Let's say Falling Water by Maggie Rogers. At first, they distract themselves with reading, cleaning, sleeping, but as the music builds, they begin tapping out the beats. Then their whole body starts to move. Each begins to dance alone in their space. The moves mirroring, echoing, separate, incomplete. Then the dances overlap, invading each other's spaces. The same moves repeating, interlocking, building until new choreography appears. All three interacting, coming together, moving as one, a single entity, overcome by music. The music peaks, all three together, frozen in a triumphant moment. As the music decrescendos, they separate, return to their respective spaces, still dancing, but parts once more separate, incomplete. They take back up their tasks. The music fades away. Beth turns off the TV. Mac turns off the lights. Carmen rolls over in bed, sits up. The final scene. Beth stands alone at a party, the sound of chatter surrounding her. She sips a soda, awkwardly acts like she's just waiting for someone to come back. Any minute now. Carmen enters, spots Beth, turns to go. Beth sees Carmen leaving, starts to follow, stops, turns away. Carmen stops on the verge of leaving, turns back. Beth turns to chase after. They are face to face, both surprised.
Carmen,
Hi.
I didn't know you were Anna.
I don't. I know Petra, who knows Mary, who's Anna's roommate.
Yes.
So here I am. And I guess you know Anna.
Yep.
Bound to happen eventually.
I guess.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I never talked to you.
You made it pretty clear what you did and didn't want.
Still.
It's fine. It's history.
That doesn't feel right. I feel like I could turn around and still be then, like the past is just on the other side of a door. And if I step through, it'll be 5 years ago and nothing will have changed.
Would you want to go back?
I don't know. Wouldn't you?
It all worked out the way it was going to work out. It's not like when we can do it's not like we could have done it any differently.
I guess not. Where's Mac?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh.
It's fine. Like I said, not like we could have done it any differently.
I did mean to call after.
And say what?
I don't know. I just wish I was braver.
Don't.
What?
I don't cry at parties anymore. It's my New Year's resolution.
How's it going?
Pretty well, until I ran into you.
Here.
Carmen provides a napkin. Beth carefully cleans herself up.
I lied. I knew that you knew Anna. That's why I came to the party.
Seriously? You're unbelievable.
I
don't care. Whatever you think you might have been or could have been, it doesn't matter. The door to the past is locked. Nobody has the key.
So I'm just supposed to leave things like this unfinished?
I suppose so.
I guess we should get back to the party.
I waited for a long time. I waited and hoped you'd call. And when you didn't, I had to make my own closure. Because if I didn't, I used to dream about it. All three of us. But we weren't us. We were beings of light, beautiful, fabulous, awesome, and awful. You couldn't look at us for how bright we were.
Angels?
No, not that. We were too sad to be angels. We knew what was happening. We would discuss it, analyze it, try to figure out how to fix it.
Not very good angels.
Terrible. Totally incapable of doing anything about the situation. We could only watch as things unfolded. Despite all the power, the knowledge, things still played out exactly the same.
What happened?
I asked. You said no.
No, with the angels, the beings of lights. Us.
Oh. Well, they got tired of watching us make the same mistakes over and over again, so they decided to leave.
And go where?
Someplace else. Someplace new. A grand adventure. That was what they called it.
What happened on their adventure?
I don't know. They jumped, and I never saw them again.
Sounds like a sad dream.
I don't think so.
Well, I should.
Of course.
I'm sorry about your New Year's resolution.
It was bound to happen. I'm always making promises I can't follow through on.
It was good to see you.
It was good to see you too.
Unsure of whether to hug or kiss cheeks, they settle on a handshake.
Goodbye, Carmen.
Goodbye.
Carmen exits. The lights go dark, spotlight on Beth, transforming herself into the ethereal being who looks like Beth, shining and magnificent. She steps to the edge of the stage, looks over the edge, looks up at us, then takes the plunge into darkness. Lights out. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come back. Come back into the thing. Oh my God. Good work, y'all. Stobbe had to duck out, but I know he had a great time too. Oh my gosh. Good work, y'all. That was so, that was really lovely. That was so, so beautiful. Congratulations. Tearing up over here, truly. Thank you people who are watching this live. You are great. Please donate to the Chicago Artists Relief Fund. I'm gonna go and make this not live anymore. So have a good night and stay safe. And I love everyone. I do. Bye.